like it. I don't like it. It's freaking me out.
Let's go back in time to February 12th. I don't even know what was happening that day to trigger me specifically, but something triggered me in the morning. I made a video at 2:17 p.m. and then I made another one at 6:18 p.m. So at least 5 hours straight, I was having anxiety attack after anxiety attack. When you have really, really bad, severe anxiety and you constantly have anxiety attacks, it doesn't matter how many hundreds of times that you have those attacks. Every time it feels like you're dying, and it sucks. I hate it. I don't know how many times I've had anxiety attacks over the years. I would say thousands. That's not even an exaggeration. It really does. It feels like you're dying, and it's not just physical, because obviously when you're having an anxiety attack, everything, it almost feels like it goes and just, you can't breathe because it's like your chest is closed and it really feels like you're breathing through a straw. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. It's ridiculous. I'm shaking like crazy. And it's interesting. I always know that when I'm about to have an anxiety attack, I mean, obviously I can feel when I'm having an anxiety attack, but other people that know me, they can tell for sure, because my face just kind of develops this tomato red just so quickly. It envelops my whole face and I just get red. And it's kind of funny when they say you see red or whatever, you know, the expression when people freak out and they're so pissed that they're seeing red. Well, maybe it becomes from the fact that you're really red when you're freaking out and you're at that set of adrenaline. Anyways, let's get to the point. For those of you who have not been to my channel, my name is JJ. I have whatever, I've been diagnosed with so many different things. I'm just not right in the head. I'll just say that. And I like to call myself crazy because many people in high school called me crazy. And so in order to not feel like shit about it, I started to call myself crazy too. And it's interesting, if you look up the definition for crazy, it's pretty accurate about what I am. Except for I wouldn't say that I'm aggressive. If I am aggressive, I take it out on Bob or I've taken it out on my wall before. It's been a nightmare. Let's get into reacting to this. So the first video, oh god. It's funny because I remember uploading, or not uploading, but I remember taking these videos and thinking, dude, you're really gonna put this on the internet? Do you understand how crazy you look? Yes, I am aware. So let me put a little disclaimer here. Yeah, dude, I look really crazy in these videos, but I think it's really stupid if people out there see another person have a mental breakdown and think poorly of them. You've never had a mental breakdown in your life? I know that it happens to me maybe like 5 times a week, but I know it's happened to you at least once. So people coming at me saying that, you know, I'm doing this for attention or I really am just crazy, and I'm pretty sure I am crazy. But crazy doesn't necessarily have to mean a really bad thing. I think crazy has just been put into society as someone like a serial killer or someone that is a sociopath. But I unfortunately have the blessing to be completely rational, or excuse me, I'm not rational. I'm completely irrational, but completely aware of how irrational I am. Because in society, most people see crazy and they realize it as someone who's irrational and doesn't understand what they're doing and doesn't realize it's bad. I know that everything in my head is irrational, everything that I think is not okay and it's not normal. And so to have that full consciousness and understand that something is wrong with me and that I am trying my hardest to fight it every day is a battle, you know? Excuse my orange juice. There may or may not be a little bit of vodka in here. I'm not gonna tell you if there is. Okay, in my defense, I had to have a little bit to watch these videos and put this on the internet. Anyways, going back to that, I felt really nervous. I didn't even want to look it up, but I'm sure there are plenty of videos out there of people having mental breakdowns or having anxiety attacks. And I have a video myself, which is called The Aftermath of Anxiety Attack.
I'm so tired of being this way.
hence aftermath, because I was too nervous, and I'm still a little nervous to upload myself having a full anxiety attack, because people on the internet are mean. I'm coming on here to react to it so that I can explain my thoughts a little further while we're watching the videos. You know, I feel like it might be a little easier for people to see how I am when I'm doing well versus when I'm not. To see that, hey, just because this girl is having a mental breakdown doesn't mean that she doesn't have her shit together. I have my shit together. I understand what's wrong in my head. It's just about getting the proper exercise, diet, meditation, all that stuff. That's a whole other story. Let's get into that another time. We'll watch a little bit of the first video because there's not too much dialogue in that. I mean, oh god. You can see on my face that I'm just having a hell of a time. Let me try to be specific about what I'm feeling before we start this. I mean, without even having to start it, you can tell that I'm just at my wit's end. I can't control and handle what's going on inside my head anymore, so I'm losing my shit a little bit. Let's get this started. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. It's just weird.
I've made a video like this before.
You know, not only do you have the irrational thoughts all the time, you just get so exhausted of the 26 years of irrational thoughts. When I was younger, I knew that something was a little off, but I never understood how irrational the thoughts were in my head. Not only that, but it brings on all of this physical pain all of the time. And so right here, you can just really see I'm having such a hard time that day, just dealing with the reality of my illness. Okay, there's no doubt in my mind I'm putting subtitles on this shit because I had to go back a couple times because like, what did she say? I laugh when I am uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna stop there with that video because it's not much. It's just me kind of being miserable. Yeah, as you heard, I've wanted to die for a long time. Currently at this very moment, no, I do not want to die. I wonder how many times a week I feel that really overwhelming power of just wanting to take my life because of what's going on in my head. It's just too much. It's just, you know. Okay, fast forward 4 hours. I've had a hell of a day. I've always said it feels like I've run 2 marathons in a matter of a couple of hours because of how exhausted I feel after having anxiety attack after anxiety attack. Okay, I'm gonna give an example for those of you who don't have anxiety attacks often. Okay, picture a day that you've had where basically your body is reacting to your environments. You get pulled over by a cop. Man, that's a really exhilarating, anxiety-inducing experience, right? That's pretty exhausting.
Yes, officers, there's something wrong. Have you seen this boy?
Your heart's been beating really fast. You feel like you can't breathe because you're so nervous that you're gonna get a ticket or that you did something bad. Then fast forward like an hour later, maybe you dropped your favorite ceramic item, something just so precious to you, fallen right in front of your eyes, which is heartbreaking and anxiety inducing, and you feel like nothing you do is right and you feel like you just can't fix anything. Just try to picture how you feel at your most anxious moments. I feel that just all of the time, and it's for thoughts that don't make any sense. Let's take a good example. I've had anxiety attacks because I've looked at my nose and I thought that my pores were too big.
Pores are huge.
When I'm doing really poorly and the irrational JJ is just really in there, all I have to do is look in the mirror. It's like, oh shit, you are fucking ugly. Just start freaking out. And then the little rational JJ inside of me is saying, dude, calm down. Appearances don't matter. Who cares? But irrational anxiety JJ is just so much at the forefront this day, that there was only so much I could do. This is a longer video than I thought, but that's okay. Here we go.
This is really weird to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's freaking me out. People are gonna say I'm like on something, but I'm just fucking scared of myself.
Okay, I feel bad for smiling. It's me. I'm watching myself break down. But yeah, if you go through my most popular video, which is how Zoloft changed my life, most people think that I'm on coke. Or is that the proper way to say it? On coke? Doing coke. Did some coke. Snorted that white shit.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
It really bothers me. It really gets to me too, sometimes. I've never done coke in my life.
Everything fucking freaks me out. Fucked up. And I'm so aware of it. I'm so aware of how fucked up I am that it makes it more fucked up.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I'm gonna pause it again right here because that was an interesting little sound like a dog. God damn it. I shouldn't be making light of the situation, but it's kind of uncomfortable to watch yourself have a breakdown. The little... It's because I'm having such a hard time breathing. Such a hard time breathing. And I'm doing everything I can to just... Actually, I'm not doing everything I can. If I really had the power in me at that time, I could have just been trying to take deep breaths. But sometimes that just sounds like a mountain to take one deep breath.
This is fucking scary. On the internet, I'm fucking so scared of what people are gonna say about me.
Not as much anymore. Say what you want.
This is fucking stupid.
Yep, I feel ya. It's fucking stupid. It fucking sucks. Shit in your head.
People's... You know what? People probably see this. Some girl is just like coked out.
Coked
or
out.
something, or...
Told ya, I'm not. I'm shaking a little bit though because this is making me
No, it's just having an anxiety
a
attack.
little anxious.
People don't see that. It's not on the internet, not how fucked it gets, man. Like, I know how crazy I look right now. Like, I'm on all kinds of drugs. Like, I can't stress enough how much I realize how crazy I look, but it's so difficult to be so fucked up in your head and so aware of how irrational and dumb it is. Because you're a smart person.
Okay, I'm pausing it again. That's one thing I will say too, is that my body reacts without my mind reacting a lot of the time. Even right now, a little bit, my mind is fine. I'm feeling good up here. This helps a little, but my body is already starting to kind of shake. You probably can't see it, but there's a little bit of shaking going on. And that's something that I'm not choosing to do. It's just that my body is fucking fighting against me. And so that in itself is so frustrating and exhausting. Let's keep going.
But your fucking head is the enemy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
You are your enemy.
Like, it's not fucking fair. Like, I'm fucking strong. And it's me. It's here. It's stupid head that's fucking with me. And it makes me scared of people. And it makes me, like, so weird about things. In particular, sensitive. When I... Hold on.
Someone called me from the other room.
I'm starting to calm down. I think this helped, but when I'm doing well, I'm kicking ass, dude.
It's true, man.
I really like myself. I think I'm cool. You know, I think I'm cool that I like movies as much as I do. I think I'm... Come on, dude, just tell yourself fucking good things about yourself.
I will pause. I've spent many, many, many years telling myself nothing but negative things. Negative? Negative things. God, it's really exhausting. But, I mean, when your brain is trained a certain way, it's really hard to get out of that. And since I wasn't aware when I was younger that the thoughts in my head were irrational, I didn't really do much to fight them. And so when I got older, the thoughts became more powerful. And when I became aware that they were irrational, by that point, it was really hard to fight the thoughts. It still is. So let's keep going.
I really like that I am so interested in Japanese culture.
God, it's so cool. It's so cool. Just watched Grave of the Fireflies for the first time.
I'm just so fucking scared of myself. And this is it, dude. This is what fucking mental illness looks like. Actors are so good. They're so good because this probably looks like an act.
Positive. It's true. I was literally just watching Ozark. Anyone out there who watches it? So good. We have 2 episodes left of season 3 and I'm freaking out. But a guy in there, I'm not going to give any spoilers. I promise you this is not a spoiler. A guy in there has just this mental breakdown. And I'm like, dude, that's exactly what it looks like. How are you so good at that? I'm telling you, actors are crazy too. So I feel like I'd be a good actor because, you know, you're emotional and you can just bring your emotions on when you want. I don't know. Let's continue.
Because this is what you see at, oh god, I feel weird comparing it to movies, but this is what you see in movies, like that absolute fucking insanity of a person. But this is what it's like in real life. It's disgusting.
Okay, I'm going to pause that again. Sorry. I want to talk about that in more depth in probably another video, but movies have been some of the reason why mental illness is seen as such a bad thing. Because you have so many movies on serial killers or sociopaths or just crazy people in general doing crazy things.
Here's Johnny!
And they're not necessarily the good guy in most situations. And so, as much as I love movies, they're my absolute passion, I hate them for the fact that for many, many years, they have shed a really negative light on mental illness. They're now getting better, but I would still love to see more videos and more movies positive about mental illness. Let's keep going.
And people see this as weak, but you know what, dude? It's not.
Right, dude. It is not weak. You're putting yourself on the internet.
If I could get through being completely fucked in the head as long as I have for 26 years, then that makes me a really strong person.
Listen to yourself.
Like I am a waste of space and I'm in everybody's way. But then I'll have really great days, man, and I feel really good. And I know that people care about me and love me, and I am so in love with my dog and my boyfriend and my family. Like, I'm so selfish because I can't stop thinking about irrational things and negative stuff, dude, all the time.
That is something I've been struggling with also for a really long time, and coming to terms with the fact that I am selfish. Unfortunately, I try every day to be selfless and give to other people, give to people I care about, but that's what it comes down to, man. When you have such bad, irrational thoughts, you become selfish because your thoughts make you just think about yourself, just so concerned about yourself. When in reality, what you really want to be is positive for everybody else, you know, just enjoying your life. Man, have I felt really, really selfish over the years, and it's really heartbreaking to watch. It's almost like someone takes over my body. It sucks. Let's press play.
Fuck, this is too long and I'm uncomfortable and I'm sorry that this is getting would be such a weird thing to put on the internet. I don't want attention. I really don't. Like, that's the last fucking thing I want. Like, I'm so in love with the fact that people give me lovely comments, but it's because I know that I'm reaching people.
Not last pause, I'm sure there'll be a couple more. Just wanted to say real quick, that's kind of what brought me back onto here, is all the good people that have been commenting and have stuck with me for so many years. I want to make these videos for you guys. I don't want to be stuck in my head because of everyone else's opinions. If I can just help 2 people, if I can help 1 person, I feel a lot better at the end of the day. I feel a lot better with myself. And that's saying something because I've hated myself for a long time. Let's play.
I'm reaching people because it's such a lonely thing in here. Even if you're surrounded by people. Fuck, man.
It's true, it's very lonely.
My anxiety attacks look different too, man. Sometimes I can't breathe. It's just me running around, or sometimes it's just sitting in one spot, rocking back and forth, talking nothing but nonsense because I'm terrified of how my body feels like I hurt, and you know, I'm fucking pissed. This is still my...
It's true. I like was paralyzed the other day because there was a person outside and I was not feeling 100%. My boyfriend and I pulled up onto the driveway and he gets out of the car and he says, "Are you coming?" But there's someone out walking their dog behind us. And since I wasn't feeling well, nope, I couldn't get out. For the next, an hour? Maybe? It was crazy. I was paralyzed because I just couldn't move. My thoughts were so much more powerful than I could ever imagine, that they made me paralyzed. Your brain is a powerful thing, my friends. Let's pray.
Nonsense because I'm terrified of how my body feels like I hurt, and you know, I'm fucking pissed. This is still my... It's not dumb.
Yeah.
It's funny though. People will see this and think I'm doing really, really horribly. But this is probably the best I've been in a long time.
It's true.
I just have these really bad anxiety attacks or anxiety days. And the irrational thoughts in my head make me really believe I am 100% not worth being here or worth anyone's time. Oh God, please, I don't want attention. I mean, I just want to spread awareness, but I'm not doing this for an act, I swear to God. This is fucked up. I have so much to be thankful for, but my head makes me feel like dying.
Yep, isn't that the truth?
Isn't that weird, like, to be someone with at least a little bit of intelligence to know that it's all irrational, but you just still can't help it anyways?
Okay, that was just so much fun. I'm glad that I did that. Sarcasm is huge here. That was really uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I'm sweaty. Okay, so I'm sitting like this now. It's gonna happen. I'm just feeling more comfortable this way. I wanted to come on here and show that because I'm sure many people are gonna think that I did it for attention, and you know what? I cannot control what you think. I have spent so much of my life trying to control other people's thoughts of me that it's so stupid. You can't do anything. Just relax, JJ. So I wanted to come on here and show that, look, man, if you're struggling out there, if you looked like I looked in that video, you're not alone. I promise you're not alone. I kind of feel like I'm rambling now, but I just want everyone out there to be safe. I want to shed some light on this stupid shit that's in my head because I'm sure so many of you had stupid shit in your head too. Look, dude, I get it. It fucking sucks. I hate myself so much. It's great. But I'm doing everything that I can to love myself, and that's really hard. I'm doing it for the people that love me, and I'm doing it for my dog. I'm trying to find the great. I'm trying to look for the good. The more that you work on yourself, the better you can fight against those demons in your head. I will tell you, just to end this, strength workout, when you work on your muscles, there is nothing that makes you feel stronger against the shit in your head, I swear. I'm getting back into working out, and I'm gonna make a video about how I've ballooned up and down so many times, but I'm getting back to it, and I just want everyone to be safe. I want everyone to know they're not alone, and that I love you, and I'll be here for you. And just good luck, man. There's so much brain power up here to allow you to fight against the stuff that you can't help. This is me kind of telling myself too. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this could have, opened a little bit of information for people that don't know about mental illness as much. And stay safe out there, you guys.